Wrestling at 197 pounds for the Warhawks, Azure White. And 197 pounds for your Rangers, Chase Eagle. Wrestling at 285 pounds for the Warhawks, Isaac Smith. And for your Rangers, number 10 ranked, Lloyd Riddle. The Warhawks are coached.
Welcome to our broadcast here in Kenosha, Wisconsin, as Parkside and Whitewater will wrestle for the sake bowl here at D. Simone Arena. Jacob Rochka, Ethan Birch, the two of us have you covered for what has the looks of being a wonderful night.
Yes, two ranked teams, D2 Parkside currently number 3 in the country, and Division 3 Whitewater currently number 11. So it should be a good evening, a lot of great matches, and a couple ranked guys.
Should be a wonderful night. And we can start with the history. The Sake Bowl started in 1975. A lot of history behind it. Willie Myers and Jim Cook, the two head coaches who toured Japan and Korea.
And 125 pounds for your Rangers.
The Sake Bowl was given to the two head coaches of Whitewater and Parkside, and it's been passed around to the winner of the annual duel. And off we go at 125. Con Papadopoulos of Parkside and Luke Berthold. And off we go here at D. Simone Arena. Now, of course, this long rivalry dated back to 1975. Well, the Rangers lead the all-time series 25-8. What are the keys for this one early on, Jacob?
You already see Papadopoulos controlling the center, gets the push out, and a stall already. So that's big. You're only 30 seconds into the bout, already have a stall call working in your favor, so keep that pressure, get to leg attacks, control the ties.
Papadopoulos enters the weekend 2-6. Not the traditional guy for the Rangers at 125. That's Shane Corrigan, not wrestling here with injury. And Whitewater has a ranked wrestler, number 5, Jalen Dunson. He is not going. It's Luke Berthold, 10-7 entering the weekend. Of course, Whitewater from the D3 level, Parkside here at the Division 2 level. How do you see that impacting this one?
Should be just a lot of great wrestling. Both strong conferences, see a lot of tough opponents throughout the season, so both these guys are ready, both teams are ready. But always interesting to see the levels between the two divisions. Nice shot there for Whitewater. See if he can't finish, go out the back door, but good hips by Papadopoulos. See if he can't shift that leg over to the right side. And he does. Sits the corner here.
Papadopoulos.
Berthold getting strong here, keeping a hold of that leg. He's going to go a little single finish and picks up 3 on the edge, 3-0 lead. That's a nice shot there, good finish, way to stick with it.
Now, Papadopoulos hasn't wrestled since the Jim Cook Open on the 23rd of November, so it's been a while. Stepping into a spot here in front of a nice crowd here in Kenosha. However, suffering an early deficit, and Berthold will look to gain some riding time here.
You'll see what if there's any rust. It's a couple months off, so see what come out in front of the home crowd. He gets the escape. Takedown, he's right back into it with these 3-point takedowns. Could take the lead here soon.
For Whitewater, obviously, wrestling up, full division. Got to think that stealing this bout at 125 is the key to start the night off right.
Yes, get some momentum, start your team off with a win, and pushes them out. Gets a stall call now in his favor, so both wrestlers both have a stall call. But yes, want to kick things off for your team, get a victory, get on the board early, and set the tone for going into 133 pounds.
And
nice
another
drag there.
3 points here.
Takedown, Berthold.
And Berthold taking control here in the opening period. Now with a 5-point advantage. Riding time halfway to a minute after a couple takedowns.
This would be a big first period ride out. 24 seconds to go here in the first. Get a couple seconds in your favor on the riding time. Take a 5-point lead into the second. Going to be looking for a big return here. They'll go out of bounds. Fresh restart. 15 to go. Oh, this is big right here for Parkside. Got to get up. Get to that quick escape. Get to your feet. Maybe steal a point here at the end of the first.
Berthold doing a fantastic job keeping Papadopoulos on the mat, and it's looking like He will ride him out to the end of the period. 6-1 Bertholds over Con Papadopoulos entering the second period. What did you see in those first 3 minutes?
Good first period by Berthold. Got to his leg attacks, had that shot on the edge, stuck with it, was able to drive through, get 3, and then met the pressure. Good little slide by, kind of drag there, and a good ride out. So good way to start the first period. Papadopoulos got to get out, get to his attacks, and hopefully get some points on the board here.
Well, the riding time over a minute for Berthold now. And you're right, Papadopoulos has just got to find a way to get on his feet here. And there it is.
Good escape, get that hand control, get up, get out, and see what he can do on the leg attacks here. Takedown puts him within a point.
Another shot, and Berthold converts his third takedown. And that was a thing of beauty.
Great attack right there. And now you got to be thinking maybe get some bonus points. And there's a shot there for Papadopoulos. Very similar to that shot earlier. See what defense Berthold's got here. Squeezing those legs, squeezing those knees, make it difficult to post off and finish for Papadopoulos. And we'll get a stalemate here. Go back to the center with 1:03 to go. There's another leg attack for Berthold, trying to bring it high.
He's in on that left leg.
It's a potentially dangerous call. You can see that knee was getting ripped out. But beautiful leg attack there. Definitely looking for that major. As we said, want to get some points on the board early. Steal a bout.
As I mentioned, Berthold, not the traditional 125er for Whitewater, but he's got it done in terms of bonus points. Has a major decision victory this year and 4 tech falls. And he's got another takedown well in control here at the 125 bout.
Another nice leg attack. Goes up 12-3 now, 30 seconds, over 1.5 minutes of riding time. Running a little bar here. Maybe get some swipes, closing in on that tech. Still got a whole nother period to go.
1:45 of ride time. And now looking to gain some near fall points potentially.
That was close, but nothing doing. We'll head to the third. 12-3 is the score in favor of Berthold.
At the end of the second period,
How about the effort from Berthold, Jacob? Coming here on the road. That nothing to lose mentality, right?
Yes, go out there, score early, score often. Put a show on in front of the crowd and kick things off for your team. Berthold quickly up to his feet. Papadopoulos looking for a big return. Got to return him soon here. He's already got that stall call. Pulls him back into that crab ride position. Slips in that left leg. Boots are in. And he's going to have to get to work here. Down by.
What's the key here for Papadopoulos? Final 1:35.
He's got to get some points, commit to this ride, slide in that power half. He's got to get some near fall, make a big move happen. But that riding time also in Berthold's favor. He might be able to shave off that, but going to need points fast.
Down 9 right now, not including the minute of ride time.
You can see he's slipping in that left hand, looking for that power half. Look for that big crossface, nothing doing though. Berthold here can kind of hang out. He does have that stall call, but as long as he stays active, he's got a big enough lead. Under 1 minute now here in the third. And even just to get some swipes, but there's the reversal.
And that feels like the dagger in this one.
Big way to start the duel for Whitewater, a bonus point victory if it stays this way. Berthold looking for the cut right back into the legs, nothing doing though. And he finds the leg again, picks it up, gets the 3.
Now all of a sudden you're starting to think tech fall here.
Yes, you can see the Whitewater bench is wanting more points. 17-5 is now the score. A takedown would get him the tech. 16 to go, so plenty of time to get another offensive attack in.
10 seconds left at the 125 bout.
And he's going to get
Got it. Man, Luke Berthold makes a statement here at the 125 bout. Tech fall. Talk about a start for Whitewater.
If you're Whitewater, you got to be very happy with that performance. Comes out, gets a lot of good leg attacks, looked really clean on the feet. And not just a victory, a bonus point victory. So quite the way to start the dual meet for Whitewater. We'll see what we got here at 133 pounds.
What we got here is number 5, Matthew Chi. One of the best at the Division II level. Ready to wrestle Tyler Weidman, and off we go here at 133. Man, Ranger Nation loves Matthew Chi, an explosive 133 wrestler. Look at him spinning his way for 3 points.
Quick 3, the crowd loves it. Still remains in control on top. Weidman was not able to get that escape, but she's been having a heck of a season. Number 5 in the country. This is definitely a match here where the Rangers are going to want to get bonus points.
Well, Matthew Chi has done a lot of that this year. Couple wins via tech fall, 3 majors, 2 wins via fall. Matthew Chi having a monster 3rd season here with Parkside. Championships in the Finlay and Jim Cook Open, and a 5th place finish at the Midwest Classic, where the Rangers took 1st place for the 5th time ever.
Heck of a showing by the Ranger squad out at the Midwest Classic, one of the toughest D2 tournaments in the country. Heck of a ride here for Chi. He's got some riding time in his favor, just 20 seconds away from getting to a minute here. And quite the way to start the bout here.
She's so explosive, so strong up and down, and he's going to let him come up. He knows how brilliant he is on his feet. Just a minute in. She takes another shot in on his right leg.
Good defense there for Weidman. Gives him the hips, rolls through the crotch lock. She's going to try to go out the back door, isolate that leg. Got plenty of space here. Keep just a body part in bounds. Closing in on 3, but Weidman's got a hold of that ankle.
There it is. There's the 3 pair of takedowns in the first 90 seconds.
And you can see the Parkside bench cut him, but Weidman sneaky there, gets a hold of that ankle. He does get the escape, so now he can work for a score here on the edge. But she's going to turn it into his own offense, and he gets 3 of his own. And he's got, had the cradle lock there for a second.
How about this start for Chi?
Yes, came out on the attack. The bench is saying cut him again, and he's going to do just that. The crowd loves it. They want to see these attacks. Plenty of time to work here, just under 60 seconds here in the first period. And the takedown here really puts him in the driver's seat to get some bonus points.
Chi on a 3-bout win streak. 22-4 this season. Been one of the best in this Parkside lineup. Currently ranked 5th in the nation at the 133 class.
Front headlock here for Chi, trying to get heavy. He's going to try to bounce it. Clear out those elbows, spin around for 3. 20 to go here in the first. Another big bounce. Weidman doing a good job of holding on to that elbow. Clears out, back to his feet.
Chi in on the right leg again. There's 5 seconds left in this period, and he comes through with his 4th takedown of the opening period.
What a way to start the match for Chi. Explosive, like you said. Dog on a bone, getting to the legs, getting to his finishes. He'll defer here. Choice will go to red. And Weidman's going to start the second on top.
Chi leading by 9 with a minute of riding time after the first period.
See what Weidman's got on top. If you're picking top, you got to be pretty comfortable in your skills. He throws that right leg in right away. see what he's got on top. See if he can't get Chi flat. Chi's got to clear that leg out immediately. Don't want to get stuck down there. Keep riding time in your favor. Every point matters. Chi gets that leg free. Slides right back in. Now Whedon's got him broken flat.
We've doing a solid job for the first 40 seconds of this second period. But Matt Chi gets the escape, and he leads by 10.
Right back to his underhook on that right side. Little headlock attempt there for Weidman. He knows he's down by 10. Go big. Front headlock for Chi. Underhook on that left side. Nice shot.
Wow.
Takedown, Chi.
Lightning quick from Matt Chi. And here we go. Takedown here would end things at the 133 belt.
She's got to shelf that leg. He gets a hold of the other one. 3 go on the board, and there's a technical fall.
There it is. Matthew Chi.
Tonight's winner at 133.
What a dominant
fall win.
performance.
Technical ball. Number 5 ranked, Matthew Chi.
And he'll hear it from the DeSimone Arena faithful. 19-4 Chi.
Wrestling at 141 pounds.
Big tech fall victory. And on to 141 we go with number 1 ranked Caden Henschel.
Henschel's been having a heck of a season. Number 1 in the country. Very dynamic in his offense, can score from a lot of positions. Always fun to watch. We'll see what he's got.
He's got Brian Whipple of Whitewater. It's Henschel, of course, ranked number 1 in the country. Looking for a quick takedown. He's got it. And now here come some near fall points. What an explosive start for Henschel. It's 7-0 in 20 seconds.
Wasting no time. There's an escape for Whipple. But man, come out, get that cradle, get some points.
Escape, Whipple.
Heck of a start.
7-1, 26 seconds in. Man, explosive start for Henschel. That's kind of what he's been doing this year, Jacob.
Yes, he is on the attack early. He gets to his offense. And that's the key to win these matches. If you can get the points early, especially with this 3-point takedown, you can really put it away quick. And we just see that right now, 7-1 already. Not even 30 seconds into this bout.
Henschel 23-1, started 20-0 before his first loss actually last weekend in the national duels. But man, he's got it done up and down the board. 5-0 against ranked wrestlers this season, and championships at the Finlay, Jim Cook, and Midwest Classic. And that Midwest Classic really felt like the signature win Henschel was looking for this year.
Yes, it's one of those tournaments where you win that one, you're doing something right. Nice low single there for Henschel.
Takedown, Henschel.
But 5 ranked wins, as you said, he's putting together a heck of a season. And for the freshman Whipple, this can be a good test to kind of gauge where you're at. See what offense he's got, but a really nice low ankle attack there for Henschel. He's right back to the feet, 8-point lead.
Henschel, 3 more, and he is flat out dominating.
He is getting to his attacks. Looking cradle here. Very similar to the first position we were in earlier, that front headlock right to that cradle. Whipple's got a hold of that arm. So he knows kind of what he's working with now. See if he can't clear up to the feet. But Henschel's doing a really good job here controlling that front headlock. He's really just controlling every aspect of this bout so far.
Escape, Whipple.
I think Henschel rather be on the attack right now with a 10-point advantage in the opening period. I mean, you're starting to think this kid's got a chance to end it in this first period.
Yes, takedown and maybe some more back points. He's closing in on that tech. Underhook on that left side, collar on the right. And head throw attempt by Whipple, but nice re-attack there for Henschel. He's going to go single. He's going to try to shelf it. Big whizzer there for Whipple. Step over by Henschel. Good defense there for Whipple to clear out, get back to his feet.
What a test it is for Whipple. You mentioned he's a freshman. Well, go take on one of the best wrestlers at 141 at the Division II level. And
yes,
great
Whipple,
defense there.
Very solid high school career at McGuanago. Good to see Wisconsin natives in the lineup for both teams. A lot of familiar faces. Good test here. Slide by attempt there for Henschel, nothing doing. Good defense by Whipple. Kind of see he's kind of settling in now, getting to his ties.
Seemed like Henschel was shot out of a cannon. Stole 7 points, but Whipple slowly but surely settling in. Of course, still a 10-point advantage for Henschel over Whipple as we enter the second period. Currently tied 5-5 in the team score with the sake ball on the line. The Rangers leading the all-time series 25-8. Looking to make it 3 consecutive years of keeping the sake bowl here in Kenosha.
Henschel goes deep, claw right away, maybe looking for a tilt. He slips that right leg in, and he's close to getting some near fall, rips the face. Whipple able to get to his stomach, though, avoids the swipes.
Belly flops onto the mat in order to stay away from those near fall points. Henschel got 4 of them after his first takedown in the opening period. Henschel still going to work here.
Wrist and a half, that looks tight. If he can get the hips going, he'll be able to get Whipple over. Not a comfortable position for Whipple. He's fighting it off. He's doing a good job of defending it.
Henschel has 1 win this season via fall. Is this number 2? He's got near fall points coming no matter what. All 4 of them, in fact.
4-point near fall, Henschel.
Whipple just nearly escapes the fall. 17-3 now is the score. He's got an arm bar now. He's going to run it.
Henschel on the brink. Whipple somehow finagles his way away from a fall, but Henschel gets it done. 21-3 at 141.
What a match there by Henschel. Solid in all positions. Got to his attacks early, got the near fall, and got the technical fall.
Wrestling at 149.
Here we go, 149 now, with the Rangers now leading 10-5 after falling behind 5-0. Here's Easton Warchek taking on Jalen Connor. Warchek in at 149 after the loss of Jalen Spooler, but Warchek hasn't disappointed. 16-5 since subbing into the lineup. And he's been explosive. 2-0 in duels for the Rangers. And looking to keep things rolling here in 2025. Quickly in on the leg of Connor.
Nice shot there, but good defense there. But Warchek does a great job of following through. He picks up 3. Throws that leg in right away. He's going to get to work on top. And Connor does a good job of hipping in. Might be working on a reversal here. Warchek's got to get those hips up to remain in control, and he does just that as they approach the edge of the mat.
Beautifully done by Easton Warchek. Just a sophomore, brother of Reese Warchek.
He's got that bar and half combo. They'll go out of bounds. But it's got to feel good for Coach Becker to know that deep in multiple weights, and if one guy goes out, they can put another guy in and be dominant, and we see a good start here for Warchek.
Absolutely. You know, you fear when you lose. At the time, ranked number 3 Jalen Spooler. You know, you might suffer a big deficit at that weight class, but, you know, Warchek comes in here. His brother's a 3-time All-American, so the Ranger faithful are already familiar with the Warchek name, but he's living up to expectations so far.
Yes. A lot of wins, looking good so far here tonight. After this blood time, we'll see what he's got on top.
He's won 7 consecutive bouts, 9 of his last 10, which includes 4 at the national duels. and even took down a ranked opponent, number 7 Dylan Brown of Central Oklahoma, the reigning champs, as he returns Connor to the mat.
Big mat return right to throw that left leg in, wasting no time. You see the power in that mat return. He's going to go bar on that right side. He is not wasting any time. He's looking for everything. Bar half combo, rolls it through. That was nice, but good defense by Connor. Does just enough to avoid the swipes. You get in that position, it's not good.
Doesn't look very comfortable, I'll tell you that.
And plenty of room to work here for Warchek. Keep a toe in bounds, keep something in, get some swipes. Riding time over a minute now, 1:11 in favor of Warchek. It's still over a minute here in the first period.
He's been in complete control after a quick takedown. Just seconds into this 149 bout.
He goes cradle, he's got it locked up. He tried to go through the back, he's gonna roll through. Can he keep it locked? Connor doing a good job of fighting out. A battle for position, but Warchek's gonna keep his hands locked.
Here come the swipes, all 4 of them.
Wow,
Warchek.
Keep his hands locked. Connor did just about everything he could to get out of that. Kept the hands locked, adjusted to a nice side headlock.
Looking to end this one early. Connor fighting for his life and back onto his stomach, but not before 4 more near fall points.
That was very impressive by both guys. Connor to be able to get off his back, avoid the pin, but for Warchek to keep his hands locked, adjust to that side headlock and get the swipes. Good way to close out the first period, 20 to go.
There's a stalling warning on Connor. And that has taken us to the second period, 7-0 Warchek. 2 minutes and 36 2 minutes and 36 seconds of ride time. Jacob, I mean, that's a statement right there since that quick takedown.
That is dominant. See Connor right away, does not want to go back underneath. He's going to go neutral here, try to get to his offense. Warchek with that quick score, see if he gets right back to the attack. 7-0 lead and over 2.5 minutes of riding time.
Connor's had a solid season so far for Whitewater, 17-9 overall. 6 tech falls, 5 majors, but he's going to have to battle his way back into this one. What's the key for Connor here in the second period?
Got to get on the board, got to get to the legs, got to score. Once you get that first takedown, you kind of feel comfortable. Nice little shot attempt there to the front headlock, but nothing doing, but got to get on the board, got to get that first takedown, and then just start working from there. Maybe get some swipes or go back to the feet, but with these 3-point takedowns, you're 2 takedowns right back in the match.
Parkside 1-1 win wrestling here at home. Jacob, you were saying?
See that right hand collar there for Connor. Switches off that left side, try to get his hands moving, maybe get Warchek to react to get to the legs. Both guys kind of just hanging ear to ear. Connor clears off. Got to get his movement going, get Warchek to react.
It's a really fast start to this bout here at 149. Things have really started to settle in. Connor looking for that critical takedown he needs. Looking to take his shot, but once again, Warchek defending really well.
On the edge there, going to go out of bounds action. Connor close to getting the legs, but just Warchek just a step ahead with the defense. Good reactions. But head to third period.
Your score after the second period, Connor 0, Warchek 7.
You can hear the bench say, let's get some bonus points. Escape here, you go up 8-0.
Off we go here in the third period. Warcheck 7, Connor 0. And Connor returns him to the mat here. He's got to have a big final 2 minutes in order to have a chance here.
He's got that claw to the right side. Nice movement there for Warcheck. He's up to his feet, seals out. He gets the hands, and he's out for one. Makes it 8-0. Minute 30 to go here in the third. Shot attempt there, but nothing doing. Connor finds himself in the front headlock, but they clear out. And right back to that ear-to-ear collar tie.
Well, in line for the major here. Of course, with over 2 minutes of ride time as well.
Shot there for Warcheck. He's going out the back door, slips it off to the side, head outside shot now. Connor's doing a good job of controlling that far ankle. Keep that tight to the body, maybe pass it through. Sit the corner position now. He's going to try to lock through the crotch, but Warcheck keeps the hips in, isolates the legs, and picks up 3.
Warcheck goes up 11-0. And he gets some swipes here. He could end this via tech fall, but he's got 43 seconds to do it. Warcheck, we're going to get it done here on the mat. Well in line for the major, and here come the swipes.
Great job off that leg attack to keep that leg in, goes across the neck for that crossface. Gets some swipes, sticks with it, and he will end this one with a tech fall.
At least.
Maybe get a pin here, got 18 seconds to work. Can adjust. But what a solid performance here for Warcheck. Steps in.
And that's it. He shuts out Connor. 15-0, third straight tech fall for the Rangers. And here we go at 157. Number 4, Ben DeRocher and Luke Swan.
And for your Rangers, number 4 ranked, Ben DeRocher.
Pretty dominant stuff for the Rangers so far, right, Jacob?
Yes, starting off hot, bonus points. Coach Becker and company got to be happy with how they came out. They're coming out hot, getting their attacks, looking good on top.
Bonus points galore, 3 straight tech falls. And every bout has actually been determined via the tech fall.
Yes, a lot of points today.
Started with Luke Berthold. He picked up a tech fall for Whitewater, but Matthew Chi, Caden Hendrell, Easton Warcheck follow with 3 of their own. The Rangers 15, the Warhawks of Whitewater 5. And Ben DeRocher has been to a couple NCAA championships in the past 2 years. Enters this weekend 23-4 overall. At the beginning of the season, a perfect 13-0 before a loss here against Augustana. So 1-1 in duels here in Kenosha. Going to get back in the positives here. On the other hand, Swan, he's been good so far this year, 14-7. He's got his work cut out with a seasoned veteran in Ben DeRocher.
This is one of those matches for Swan. Just go out there, let it fly, get a ranked win. Got nothing to lose. Nice little shot attempt there on the edge, but out of bounds they go. Get a fresh restart. Just let it fly, get to the legs, try to score some points. Get some team points. Both guys kind of feeling each other out, getting to their ties, clearing. Underhook there for Swan. See if we got any offense off of it. He's got that right hand collar, pulling on DeRocher, controlling the center.
Two minutes into this first period, DeRocher and Swan at 157.
Nice shot there for DeRocher, but good defense there for Swan. Finds himself in the front headlock. Got to get some movement going here. Start bouncing him, bouncing him.
DeRocher very often wrestles in very low-scoring bouts. Scoreless here so far. Has anything shocked you?
Just both guys holding really good position, not giving up anything. You can see a couple of those shot attempts, but both guys snuff them out right away. No one's been deep on a leg, but very controlling. You can see they're both controlling elbows, controlling the ties. But I'm sure as we get further into this bout, someone will open up and take that shot.
DeRocher championships at the Finlay and Jim Cook Open. Started his senior season with a bang, and then contributed big time at the Midwest Classic, placed in 3rd. So far this year, 2-2 against ranked opponents. So 2 of his 4 losses coming to wrestlers ranked at 157. One of them was to Gabe Johnson of Central Oklahoma in the national duels. He's ranked number 1 at the weight class. And we're going to the second period. Scoreless between DeRocher and Swan.
Swan 0, DeRocher 0.
Swan will get choice. He's going to defer. DeRocher will go underneath here, looking to get that first point of the bout. See what Swan's got on top. Does he commit to the ride? Does he cut him loose? It's a big point here. Going into, if we get to OT in these close bouts, that first score, get choice in the ultimate rideouts. Big mat return there for Swan, but DeRocher pops right back up his feet.
Somehow able to stay upright. And DeRocher will get a point out of it. There's the escape. And neutral on the Ranger Bear here inside DeSimone Arena.
That was some great wrestling by DeRocher. A lot of guys that get mat return, they might hang out on bottom for a little bit, but he was right back up, stayed the course, got to the hands, got his points, and now he can get back to work on the feet.
The duel for the Sake Bowl. We got some action here. Minute into the second period.
Wish that would have happened on the center of the mat. That was going to be a good scramble. Nice shot there. Good defense.
Neutral again. Still 1-0 DeRocher. The Rangers leading 15-5. This will be the last one before intermission, with Dejon Johnson and Aiden Bile on deck after the 15-minute break.
Swan's doing a good job keeping his butt towards the center, definitely controlling the center. Getting some fakes moving. There's a stall call for DeRocher, first of the match in that front headlock position. See what Swan's got underneath as he tries to get a hold of that arm, start to clear up and out. DeRocher just locks his hands. Short time to go, under 10. Seems like both wrestlers are pretty content with just hanging out here. Swan's got a hold of that arm.
Yeah, and we're going to the final period. 1-0 DeRocher.
Swan wasted no time. He wants to go down, and then his coaches tell him, nope, we're going neutral. And that says something.
What does that tell you? I was about to ask.
That shows that they know DeRocher's tough on top. If you go neutral and you can go down and maybe try to work for that escape, but that just shows the respect that they have for DeRocher's top game, and they know that they better shot on the feet. They do have a stall call against DeRocher, so maybe push the pace, get a point that way. But he's going to get to work on the feet here to start the third. For DeRocher, you got to keep pressuring in, look for an attack. Do not want to give up another stall call. Control that center. And there's a shot attempt for DeRocher, nothing doing.
Minute 15 to go. There hasn't been a takedown here at this 157 bout. Impressive stuff by Luke Swan, right?
Yeah. He's doing a good job here, keeping it close, and that's what you got to do sometimes against these ranked guys. Go in there, wrestle a really strong game plan, make no mistakes, and when it's there, let it rip. And I'm sure we'll see him take a leg attack here as we're closing in under 50 seconds to go, down by 1. This is the time. Go out there, take your shot. Much different match than the other ones we've had so far.
Right. A lot of takedowns, no matter who it was, Whitewater or Parkside, and a lot of points on the board. Here at the final bout of the first half of Parkside Whitewater, it's 1-0 with 30 seconds to go. DeRocher ahead. And looking to fight his way to a decision victory.
Swan finds himself on the legs. Head outside shot. He's going to try to hook that ankle. DeRocher's just got to keep a hold of that leg. He goes back hook. He's going to roll through. Does a great job of scrambling. 3 points go on the board. And Swan gets it done. Wow.
Tonight's winner,
How about the upset? Luke Swan over Ben DeRocher in stunning fashion. A last-second takedown. And Jacob, you were saying it. Wrestle perfect. Find your shot and take it.
I'm sure that was right with the game plan, what the coaches are saying. You keep it close, you get that stall call. 30 seconds to go, you let it go, and you get to your leg attack, and that's what we saw there, and he got it done.
Some pretty incredible stuff. We'll take the 10-minute intermission. But Parkside and Whitewater continuing with 5 more when we return.
Parkside's a great institution. It's long underutilized, I think, in southeastern Wisconsin. People don't know enough about its athletics, enough about its student body. It's kind of hidden up here on the north side of Kenosha, and so we wanted to do our part to make sure that we help advance Ranger athletics in general and get the word out.
Educators has a long-standing history with UW Parkside, so we're very honored and proud to support the athlete students, and we couldn't be happier.
We're very, very excited about being engaged in the community. It's a part of who we are. We recognize the importance Parkside plays in the development of student athletes and the role student athletes plays in the community. Student athletics plays in the community in terms of engaging with the fan experience, the student athletes themselves, the coaches, etc. There's a whole sense of community that's established around it, and having the right environment to really nurture a great and fantastic experience is why we're really excited to participate and support this opportunity.
What we as Nexus feel is that we're bringing high-tech, state-of-the-art manufacturing to the area, but to support that, we need the employees, we need the community, we need the whole buy-in from everybody. And so partnering with UW Parkside and showing the student athletes as well as the community overall that there are opportunities here for jobs that are different. These are jobs of the future and help us build something that can last for a very long time and ship medication across the entire globe right here from Southeast Wisconsin. That requires all levels of buy-in, not only from Nexus, but also from the students and the faculty here to help train these folks to help us deliver this medication to everyone who needs it.
So we got behind Ranger Vision 2020 because Educators has been here almost since the start. Next year, Educators will celebrate its 50 years of being on campus. The things that are always a part of the partnership has been either through financial needs, through educational needs, just doing supportive things that we're always happy to be a part of. Whether that's doing presentations, providing resources, we're there for the staff. There's a lot of different areas that Educators has been a part of.
We also, at our core, support academic institutions. It's a really important part of how to support a vibrant community. Our brand is all about childlike happiness, and when you have great collegiate athletics, that brings people together, a lot of excitement, a lot of smiles. So this is really a fantastic partnership in a lot of different ways, and we're really, really thrilled to be a part of it.
We're believers in southeastern Wisconsin, whether it's Summers, Kenosha, Pleasant Prairie, Paddock Lake, Union Grove, etc. We think there's a lot of good things that can happen and will continue to happen, but for that to take place, we need public-private partnerships, and I think those partnerships, they can be very, very successful and fruitful. Rising tides lift all ships. We're firm believers of that and think that a meaningful investment here will make meaningful investments throughout our community.
As a pharmaceutical company, we put health and wellness first, so Nexus Pharmaceuticals always sees any opportunity to promote physical activity and overall health and wellness, which is what Parkside Athletics ultimately is promoting. We really want to get behind those kinds of initiatives and make sure our student athletes and leaders of tomorrow know that Nexus Pharmaceuticals wants to invest in them, their overall experience, and help them become better athletes as well as students for the future.
The part that excites me the most is really the thing that's going to bring the community together. When you have fantastic facilities and a fantastic institution that develops wonderful students, wonderful student athletes, and organizations like Haribo get to partner in that success to really help nurture a successful community. For me, this is a piece of that infrastructure or that ecosystem, and that's really meaningful and impactful for us.
Just seeing the future opportunities for students to be able to gather in a great place, and for spectators to be able to come and watch these gatherings and watch these events happen. This is just a state-of-the-art facility, and we're happy to be a part of it.
Ooh, I'm most excited obviously about the Nexus Courtside Club, getting a courtside experience, watching, especially for me, basketball up close and seeing how fast the athletes move is always great to see, but being able to experience in an almost professional atmosphere is going to be really cool.
We're excited about all of it. Anything to advance Ranger athletics, specifically in the arena here, the wrestling, basketball, men's, women's. We're excited to see the wrestling too, so it's not just about hoops, but we think all of it will be a huge benefit to propel the mission forward.
At the University of Wisconsin-Parkside, we're producing the next generation of leaders. Students studying biosciences, IT, business management, and digital design and fabrication will lead us into a new era of success, powered by bright young minds that solve problems and invent products. And it starts with choosing a university that's affordable, with small class sizes, in-demand programs, and excellent placement rates. See what the future looks like. Visit uwp.edu. Be at Parkside, the University of Wisconsin-Parkside.
Cut to the Chase by Jersey Mike's.
Thank you, Jake. Have a great day.
Thank you. Be a sub above.
Being a member of a winning team takes hard work, dedication, setting goals, dreaming big. That's why I teamed up with Educators Credit Union. Giving back fuels me and educators. And together we're scoring big for our community.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go!
I'm Bobby Portis, and I'm a member.
No! 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 No!
Can you have some ham?
Yes, by Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's ham. No antibiotics ever. Be a sub above.
Hey, excuse me.
Hi.
You know where the post office is?
Sure, follow me.
Okay.
It's just a few miles.
We're a different kind.
Here it is, cornstarch.
Whatever you're looking for, we'll take you right to it. Festival Foods, happy to help.
I think being out in nature heals you. I think the outdoors resets your brain, takes away a little stress. And I hope my Jockey Outdoors collection can be a part of all that. Check out my Jockey Outdoors collection at jockey.com.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Cut to the Chase by Jersey Mike's.
Thank you, Jake. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Be a sub above.
Being a member of a winning team takes hard work, dedication, setting goals, dreaming big. That's why I teamed up with Educators Credit Union. Giving back fuels me and educators. And together we're scoring big for our community.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go!
I'm Bobby Portis, and I'm a member.
I think being out in nature heals you. I think the outdoors resets your brain, takes away a little stress. And I hope my Jockey Outdoors collection can be a part of all that. Check out my Jockey Outdoors collection at jockey.com.
Coming back at you here at DeSimone Arena as Parkside and Whitewater wrestle for the Sake Bowl. And after 5, Parkside leads 15-8. Hey, Jacob, this one's been fun so far. A lot of fireworks, right?
Yes, a lot of shots, a lot of action. 4 techs so far, 3 techs, and then a good way to go into the break for Whitewater. A big win there at the end. Big takedown there for Swan over number 4, DeRocher. So Whitewater's got a little bit of energy going into the second half of the duel. We'll see what we got at 165 pounds.
Yeah, you said it, 4 techs. Started with 1 for Whitewater. Berktold got it done. And then Parkside kind of did Parkside wrestling things. Number 5, Matt Sheed. Number 1, Caden Henschel and Easton Warchek. Tech fall, tech fall, tech fall. But then all of a sudden, Whitewater, head above water, huge bout win at 157. I mean, we're talking about a massive one. Luke Swan, unranked at the Division III level, gets a ranked win over number 4, Ben DeRocher. I mean, what kind of win does that feel like?
I mean, you saw him celebrate at the end. That's a big one. That's a confidence booster. This late into the season, you get one of those matches, you start rolling, you start building off of it. That's what you need for the confidence, not only for yourself, but for the team to know, hey, guys, we can go out there, we can battle with these guys, D2 ranked, whatever it is. Let's go out there, scrap hard for 7 minutes, and good things will happen. And I'm sure they'll ride that into this 165-pound matchup.
Dejon Johnson, junior transfer, smiling his way onto the mats. Here at DeSimone Arena, it's Dejon Johnson, and it's Aiden Bile. Here at 165, and off we go here in Wisconsin.
Johnson does not like to have low-scoring matches. He brings it, always on the attack right away. He got to his fakes, got to his underhook. I'm sure we'll see a lot of action out of him. We'll see what Biles got here. He's going to have to hold good position. Very explosive is Johnson. So we'll see what both wrestlers bring to this match.
The Northern Iowa transfer, Dejon Johnson, just the 3rd time he's wrestling here at DeSimone Arena. Went 2-0 in the home NSIC weekend. Couple electrifying victories. And Johnson 21-4, nearly got a hold of the ankle there.
And he knew it. Little smirk on his face. He knew that one was close. Great movement there. Got to the ankle, just not able to keep that pressure in and end up on top. But I'm sure we'll see a couple more of those as we get later into the match. Underhook there on the left-hand side. Kind of a seatbelt position for Johnson. Controlling the edge. Slips that left hand up to the shoulder blade. We might see a stall call here for Bile as he's got to get his butt to the center. Johnson clears out. A couple steps back to the center.
halfway through the first period at 165. Johnson and Bile. Bile looking to sweep the legs, can't do it. And the two remain upright.
Both guys kind of going back and forth on the collar ties. Another ankle pick attempt there. Picks it up, head outside shot, gets the three. Nicely done there for Johnson to go low, finish high, gets his points. Now we're back to the feet. That's a good work there by Bile, getting out right away. He gets to his underhook here on the edge, slips down to the leg, picks up the stall call on Johnson. So a little momentum going in his favor.
.51 seconds to go in the first period. And Johnson and Bile lock arms, center of the mat. Bile takes a shot low, and great hip defense by Johnson. Now he wants to take a shot. Here in the final several seconds of this first period, already with the 3-1 advantage.
See that Johnson really wants that ankle pick on the left leg of Bile. Bile goes underhook now. Ooh, the body lock for Johnson. See if he can't step in, get the hips in. Not a place you want to be against a guy that's explosive as Johnson. Got to respect the ties, respect those positions you're in, because you don't want to go for a ride.
We're going to the second period. 3-1 Dejon Johnson. Jacob, my question for you. When I got the chance to catch up with Coach Becker, he describes Johnson as someone with a great arsenal on his feet. Loves to wrestle on his feet, loves to keep most of the bout on his feet. What have you seen so far from Johnson?
Yes, a lot of movement. He can go both sides of the body, both legs. He's threatening those upper body ties, and when you start throwing those underhooks in, those body locks, gets that guy guessing. He's got to worry about upper body and lower body stuff. So comes from Askren Wrestling Academy with Max Askren, so a lot of good attacks. He's got a lot of tools in his tool belt. Gets back to the feet here. I'm sure we'll see him get to his fakes and find his way to a leg.
Well, after the escape, it's 3-2. Feels like the mindset has to be this very similar to Luke Swan's. Just stick around and hopefully your shot comes.
Yes. Hold really good position. Get to your ties. Don't give anything up that is stupid, and just kind of weather the storm, because you know Johnson's going to come out. He's got that really good offense, as we've been saying. But just kind of weather the storm, and when your opening's there, you got to take it. You got to capitalize, and that's what we saw Swan did. And as I say that, roll through Gator Bacon for Johnson. He's getting some swipes. He's going to try to get the fall here. And he steps over. Feet go in.
There it is.
There's the fall.
Dejon Johnson gets it done in the second period. And he's smirking after a win via fall over Aiden Bile. And he's saluted by the Ranger faithful.
Very nice job there from Johnson. Gets to that front headlock, rolls it through, gets on top, gets the fall, and puts 6 on the board for the Rangers.
There we go, 174. Caden Kirchner stands tall for Whitewater, and he goes toe-to-toe with Crosby Schlosser. Such a tall wrestler here, Jacob.
Yes. You got to think that he's going to probably put the legs in on top, so something to be thinking about for Schlosser. See what the game plan is for both wrestlers. Shot attempt there for Kirchner. Singles off, trying to keep him in. Schlosser's going to try to go out of bounds, but make it look like he's still working. He gets those hips in. Keep feeding the hips, circles a little bit. But Kirchner doing a good job of keeping on that leg. He's got those long arms, a lot of leverage. Schlosser, good job of getting the hips out. And now he's in the front headlock position.
And they'll go back to neutral on the center of the mat. Schlosser looking for his 9th victory of the year. He's actually 8-9 right now. Schlosser, a wrestler who's appeared in several weight classes. Last year at 197. before Chase Stiegel eventually took the throne at that class. Schlosser now filling in at 174. Rangers wrestled Brody Henauer there last year, but he's out for the season, and it's been Crosby's spot to run away with.
Front headlock here for Schlosser. Kirchner doing a good job of holding that. He's got like a 2-on-1, but he's still in that front headlock position. He's going to try to circle out, use that to his advantage, and he does just that. Goes underhook, maybe a little trip attempt. Both guys break free, back to the center. Plenty of time in this first period to get to the legs, get to a score. And as I say, that nice shot there for Kirchner. Right back to it. You can see that length, able to keep a hold of that ankle. And he'll go out the back door here, try to convert for 3. Good job here for Schlosser. He's going to fight those ankles.
How much tougher does it get for Schlosser just with the length of Kirchner?
Yes, and these scrambles, definitely hard to get a hold of the ankle. And when you got that length, that reach for Kirchner, heck of a scramble here. Kirchner's holding on to that right leg of Schlosser. That's why there's no 3 yet. It's got to be close. Schlosser's going to try to get that leg out. He's going to keep driving forward, try to break that lock. Still no 3. 16 to go. And Kirchner's going to do everything he can just to hold on here. Force a stalemate or let the clock run out. 7 seconds to go.
Incredible.
And this is one of those weird positions where Schlosser's about as on top as you can get, but good job of holding on to that ankle and not allowing the 3 for Kirchner.
Kirchner saved by the bell at the end of the first.
And it looks like we might get a little video review here. The referee heads over to the head table, takes a look at the video board.
As we enter the second period at 174, Schlosser and Kirchner. What do you think this one's going to review for?
Seeing if the ref get another angle maybe to see if he was in control, and it does see that. I do think that is the good call there. Schlosser was on top, in control, and those are kind of the big things the ref's looking for. In control on top, hips behind the other guy's hips, and Schlosser will take a 3-0 lead of the second period.
So that changes a lot.
And now they're going to go figure out riding time. When in that sequence did Schlosser get the takedown? And then based on that, they got to put some riding time on the board for him. And every second's very valuable.
Offensively, what do you see from Kirchner? What do you want to see more of?
Just keep the pressure going, get to the legs, use your advantage with the reach. Get to the leg, create those scrambles, and try to find yourself on top, pick up some points.
Again, tonight is all about the Sake Bowl. A tradition started back in 1975. Willie Myers and Jim Cook, the head coaches of Whitewater and Parkside, toured Japan and Korea. The Sake Bowl was given to the 2 coaches by the former president of Japanese wrestling, Mr. Hada. And that trophy made its way all the way to Wisconsin. Is now given to the annual winner of this duel between Parkside and Whitewater. And the Rangers lead the all-time series 25-8. Schlosser up 3-0 right now, with Kirchner getting some riding time here. Parkside up 21-8 overall here at the 174 bout.
Big crossface there for Kirchner. See what he's got on top. He's got that ankle hooked. Crosby doing a good job of coming up to his feet. But just some good wrestling there for Kirchner, not giving up an inch. Maintains in control, keeps the pressure forward, keeps that foot in, and will go out of bounds. Fresh restart.
Now, we've talked about the advantages that Kirchner has with that length. What are some of the disadvantages?
They always say if there are more leg to grab onto when you take those shots. So a lot more. You get a move in, you can get some wrist snaps, you can some wrist pulls. A little bit more ability to get to the legs, but the leverage is the big thing. And also just on top, the ability, the cradles, just to know when you're stepping up in that quad pod or that seal and pivot, you got to always be aware of those arms. Any moment he can snatch up a cradle. Kirchner's doing a good job here. Good pressure. As I say that, Schlosser up to his feet. You go out of bounds.
You're at 44.7 to go in the second period. Dejon Johnson began the second half of Parkside Whitewater with a win via fall. Schlosser up right now, late here in the second.
Schlosser gotta get to a seal. You know he's going underneath. He's looking for those wrists. He's looking for that claw ride. Get control of one hand, seal it out, start building up to your feet. And this is a big second period ride out. And as I say that, he gets out. Schlosser gets a big escape. Riding time under 2 minutes, but in favor of Kirchner.
And Kirchner drives him out. They'll start neutral with 5.7 to go in the second.
And that's a big escape to end the second period there for Schlosser and the Rangers.
At the end of the second period, Kirchner,
what's the blueprint?
0.
Kirchner down 4-0. Whitewater needs to win this bout to remain relevant.
You got to just get on the attack right away. You got to pressure in, maybe force a stall call, use that in your favor, get to your leg attacks, and make Crosby or Schlosser either take a shot, put himself in a bad position, or just stay on the attack. You're down by 4. You do have riding time in your favor if you don't get taken down. Use that to your advantage. Take down right out, you go to OT. And as I say that, beautiful inside trip. 3 more go on the board for Schlosser.
Explosive takedown. And that's critical with just 80 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's a big takedown in the third period. Goes up 7-0. We'll start shaving off some seconds on the riding time. And that's textbook right there. Great inside trip.
You talk about working towards bonus points right now. Schlosser sitting right outside a potential major decision and an opportunity to boost the Rangers ahead 25-8. Got under a minute to get at least another point here.
Riding time under a minute now for Kirchner. Not enough time on the clock for Schlosser to get the point in his favor, but a tilt here. Gonna keep trying to sink his hips back, get some swipes, get that major.
Gotta think Kirchner gassed at this point. Final 30 of the third. Schlosser looking to use that to his advantage. 20 seconds. He leads 7-0. Kirchner just hanging on. Stalling warning issued to Kirchner, but there's just 10 seconds to go. And as long as he stays with his belly down, this will just be a decision. And that's exactly what happens.
Very solid match there for Schlosser. Did what he needed to do, got to his attack, scored when he needed to. And a good 7-0 victory there for the Rangers.
And now, one of Parkside's most dangerous weapons, number 4, Reese Warchek, taking on Gavin Cole here at 184, and the 3-time All-American for the Rangers takes the mat, and off we go.
A staple in the Ranger lineup. Been very good these past couple seasons.
Won his 100th career bout at the end of 2024. Warchek looking to work towards that national championship. Again, 3 straight All-American finishes. He's 21-3 right now, again ranked 4th. Was ranked as high as 3 this year. 30 seconds in, they'll go neutral.
100 wins at the college level is insanely impressive. To stay healthy for that long, to have that many victories, and to get it at this point in his career, super impressive. Looking for that 4th All-American status. Been a staple in this lineup. Always exciting to watch him wrestle. Snap there. Little throw by for the Warhawk, but Warchek maintaining center of the mat, pressuring in.
Warchek 5-2 versus ranked wrestlers this year. Has taken on some of the best and has handled some of the best at the Division II level. Here against Cole, who's 15-9. Warchek drives him out. Cole has gotten it done, especially in terms of bonus points. 3 wins via fall, 2 via tech fall, and he's mixed in a major as well. It's nearly 50% of his wins have come with bonus points. He's got a tough one here with Reese. And Reese looking to earn some first period points here.
Nice shot there. He's going to circle around, elevate the leg. Very savvy there, circle inbounds. He's going to lock up a cradle. He's got to stay careful here, keep that foot in. He go back fall, and they'll run him out. I don't think any points. Back to the feet, very close. But some good wrestling there for Warchek.
A little over halfway through the first period. And still no points on the board. Rangers 24, Warhawks 8. Just 2 more bouts after this one. With the sake bowl on the line here in Kenosha. Stayed in Kenosha the last 2 seasons. And Parkside in the driver's seat. Looking to make it 3 consecutive seasons.
Under 50 seconds to go here in the first. Shot there for Warchek.
There he is.
Elevates the leg. Big back trip. Finds the head and the arm. He's going to get some swipes. What a great transition there for Warchek. Capitalize on that.
The question is, can he end it here? Reese has got 30 seconds to try to find a way. Cole in danger. Warchek. Does he have it?
Good adjustment there. Go to that headlock. He's got 15 seconds here. Try to adjust, try to sit out.
7 seconds. D. Simone Arena wants it. 3 seconds. And Cole hangs on. But a 7-0 explosion from Reese Warchek.
Very impressive transition there. Great finish to that single leg. Ran the corner, elevated it right away. Saw that head there, jumped on it, got the swipes, and what a way to end the first period.
Now Warchek starts down. It's Gavin Cole. Getting to find a way to get back into this one. Warchek on the verge of an escape. And he spins for the 1 point.
Shot there for Cole. Gonna run his feet. Go out of bounds. Good defense there. But a stall call on Warchek. Pass by attempt there for Warchek. Shot there for Cole. Warchek drops down to that leg. Very nicely done. Picks up the 3, extends his lead 11-0.
And still 50 seconds to go here in the second. Warchek just patiently waiting to take his shot, and he's done it beautifully more than a few times.
Almost had that cradle, but Cole able to avoid it. Warchek still on top, picking up some riding time, closing in on a minute.
Under 15 seconds to go in the second, with Warchek dominating. He now has a minute of ride time with the hefty lead going into the final period.
At the end of the second period, Cole 0, Warchek 11.
Choice will go to red. Warchek right away cuts him loose. Wants to start this thing on the feet.
Warchek up 10. 5 wins via Tech Fall this year of the 21. Gotta think that that's in the back of his mind right now.
Shot there for Cole. Not enough penetration, stuck underneath. Warchek got a good front headlock here. You got to think he might be looking cradle.
Warchek takes a shot right at him, but they're out. Minute 27 to go in the third. Warchek 11, Cole 1. Rangers 24, Warhawks 8. Warchek on the verge of 3, give it to him.
Nice shuck there. Meets the pressure, throws it by, picks up the 3. Nicely done there.
A takedown away from a Tech Fall. Warchek gets it done. Another Tech Fall for Parkside. This time it's number 4, Reese Warchek.
Very nicely done there. A lot of ways that he scored. Dangerous from a lot of positions. Very nice match there for the Ranger.
Wrestling at 197 pounds for the Warhawks, Azur Clark. And for your Ranger, Chase Stiegel.
Chase Stiegel walks onto the mats here in DeSimone Arena. Azur Clark, his opponent here for Whitewater. The Rangers up big 29-8. The sake ball will remain here in Kenosha. And our last 2 questions are, how will 197 and 285 end? Stiegel, a redshirt junior, taking on Clark. Stiegel 10-7 so far this season. Just the second season Stiegel is with this Parkside group. Transferred from Maryville just last year. So with another year of eligibility after this one, he's made the 197 spot his home here in Kenosha. And looking to get it done here against a fellow Wisconsin school. Now Clark, not a lot of wrestling here this year, just 3-2. And all 5 have been via decision.
Underhook here for Stiegel. See what he's got over tie on that left side, maybe looking slide by. Nice shot there. Good defense there for Clark, right back up to the feet.
A little over halfway through this first period of Stiegel Clark. Still no points on the board.
As we get to these upper weights, a lot more hand fighting, not as many attacks. So I'm sure we'll see these matches a little bit slower. A lot more hand fighting. Stall call already for Clark. Stiegel doing a good job of creating some action. May not be getting to the legs, but showing the ref that, hey, I'm working. I'm trying to score. Another fake snap. Finds himself in the front headlock.
Stiegel drags him down to the mat, but Clark back upright. Here with 40 seconds to go in the first period. Stiegel.
Lat drop there for Clark. But nothing doing. Stiegel ends up on top, picks up 3. Under 30 to go here in the first.
You mentioned with not much action, a first period takedown's got to feel like a lot here for Stiegel.
Yes.
15 seconds to go in the first. Stiegel now ahead after the takedown.
Working a tilt here. Can he get some swipes?
Probably not enough time left in this period. Took his shot. We're going to the second with Stiegel ahead.
At the end of the first period, Clark 0, Stiegel 3.
Looks like Whitewater will defer here. Choice will go back to Parkside. Stiegel will start the second period in the bottom position. It's got to feel good heading into the second period with that 3-0 lead.
Stiegel down, Clark up. Stiegel returned back to the mat. How about that explosiveness from Clark?
Good job by Clark. Maintaining with that pressure, keeping the pressure forward. Stiegel cut just a little bit too soon. Wasn't low enough in his stance. Got put right back down.
There's that escape point for Stiegel. Another stall warning, and that will lead to a point.
Clark's got to circle in. He's got to fight. If you're going to be on the edge, you got to make it look like you are working to stay in. And Stiegel did just enough there to get that stall call. Another point, or another takedown, I should say, for Stiegel.
And off Stiegel goes. And Stiegel got the pin!
Nicely done there for Stiegel. Good transition. He picks up the fall.
Lightning strikes, and Chase Stiegel gets the pin for the second time this season inside the Simone Arena.
Tonight's winner at 197 pounds by fall, Chase Stiegel. Wrestling at 285.
35-8, the Parkside lead.
And
here we go at 285, Lloyd Reynolds. And Isak Smith.
The big boys. Reynolds wasting no time, gets that underhook shot there for Smith.
Now we briefly explained the difference in style as we get up to the big boys, but here we are with the biggest boys. What can we expect, Jacob?
You'd think a little bit more hand fighting, but a nice leg attack there for Reynolds. Does a great job of bringing it up. And man, if you get a leg that high on a heavyweight, you're more than likely going to find your takedown, and he does just that.
Yeah, right on cue, actually.
Picks up the 3. Good way to start the bout. We'll see if he commits to the ride or if he wants to go back to the feet, get a couple more scores. Not even a minute in, and he cuts him loose.
Escape Smith.
Nice slide by there for Smith. Wow, finds himself to a leg. Very nice transition. Smith needs to shelf that leg. You can see with his left hand he's going ankle. If he can get that thing up on his left thigh, Reynolds won't have anything to post off of. And he gets the 3, so he takes the lead. We're not even halfway through the first here.
2 takedowns for the 285ers. And it's 4-4 after the Reynolds escape.
That's some good action for the first minute there for some heavyweights.
Now halfway through the first.
And the key here will be who can maintain this attack rate and this pace. You can do it for the first period, but can you do it for a full 7 minutes? And whoever can last the longest and maintain that pressure and keep the attacks high will definitely be in the driver's seat here as we're knotted up 4-4. Pace starting to slow down. Underhook there for Reynolds again on the left side. Keeps pressuring in here. Smith might get hit with a stall. He's got to keep working in, clear that underhook.
Final 35 seconds of the first period here at 285. Reynolds 4, Smith 4. And Reynolds in on the leg, and Reynolds with his second takedown of the first period.
Gets a big 3 points before the first period ends. Short time on the clock. Takes the lead back. Will finish the period on top. Very nicely done there for Reynolds.
7-4 the lead for Reynolds of Parkside. It's also added on 32 seconds of ride time. How about 3 takedowns in the first period, 285. Not often you see that.
Don't see that very often. Both guys letting it go, getting to their attacks. I'm a big fan so far of this first period.
Now what we can expect, 4 minutes to go. Obviously a lot of action, but obviously some fatigue to follow.
Yes. Who is going to keep that pace? And who's not going to drain the tank too quick? You know, you can stay on the attack, but you make sure it's calculated. You don't want to gas yourself out. You want to maintain that pressure, but know that, hey, you got 4 minutes to fight. Got to get some more points on the board. Good escape there for Reynolds. And we'll see what these guys got in store for the second period. Reynolds doing a good job of controlling that center. Out of bounds, stalling for red.
Yeah, that's on Smith, looking like he took a shot to his face. Ran away from the action there. Don't believe any blood was drawn. Back to neutral. Here with 1:25 to go in the second. Reynolds up 8-4.
Reynolds right back to that underhook. Doing a really good job. He gets that underhook in. He just starts walking in. Shot attempt there for Smith, but Reynolds just ready for it. Feeds him the hips, picks up the 3, and extends his lead 11-4.
And he's pulling away with still over half of the second period to go.
Go optional start here for Reynolds. Cut Smith loose. Point goes on the board. 11-5 now the score. Under 60 to go. Smith's got to get back to the legs. And I say that, nice shot.
How about the defense from Reynolds? And Reynolds turns defense into offense. That's 3 more for Ray, who's now got the 9-point lead. And he's going to continue to let Smith back up. Reynolds wants to attack.
Nice shot there for Reynolds. Switches off to a single leg. Got to keep that foot in. Does a good job. Just barely misses it. No points. Action called on the edge. 26 seconds to go. Back to the center. Reynolds right on the head. Shot there. Good defense for Smith. Tried to follow it up with the attack of his own. Not able to get a hold of that leg.
Going to the final period here in Kenosha.
Smith 6, Reynolds 14.
Final 2 minutes here tonight. Wrestle for the Sake Bowl, and it's staying here in Kenosha. Reynolds well in control, up 9 right now. Looks like they gave a point to Smith. So 14-7.
Smith's got to get to work here. Under 1:40 to go, down by 7. Got to at least give yourself the chance, get to the legs, get to your offense. But Reynolds just so dominant with that left side underhook. And another stall call. Point goes on the board for Reynolds.
And that's big because now Reynolds is in line for the major.
Yes. Very good job for Reynolds there. You can tell he's comfortable in that underhook. And when you have a tie like that and you can control the center of the mat, you are in a very good position to win a lot of matches, and it's shown here tonight. And there we see it again, underhook on that left side. Smith finds his way to a leg. Not able to make it happen, out of bounds.
And just 50 seconds to go here in the third. Reynolds in line for the major, looking to take this one home and take us home.
Smith's got to work back in. Nice shot there for Reynolds. Low ankle shot, brings it high. Trips in front, picks up the three. Yeah, some solid movement there for a heavyweight.
He allows him back up, 20 seconds to go. In line for the major. Reynolds with an impressive performance here against Smith.
Another shot there. He wants more. Is he going to get it on the edge? He gets three. Wow, what a way to end the bout.
And that ends the duel as well. Parkside dominates Whitewater here in the duel for the Sake Bowl, and it stays here in Kenosha for the third straight year. 39-8. Your final. Jacob, my friend, it's been one heck of a ride here tonight. What are some of your final remarks?
Man, the Rangers' offense was just too much to stop. Very good leg attacks. When they got on top, they scored points in bunches, wrestled through all the positions very well. Overall, really good dual meet win for the Rangers over an in-state rival.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
It's been a blast. Once again, Parkside takes down Whitewater. Jacob Roshka, Ethan Birch saying so long from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Parkside over Whitewater.